Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of OC Reviews. And apologies if you hear me sniffling, I may be coming down with a cold. If this is your first time here, my name is Ethan, also known as JS, and these are OCs submitted by you guys. If you would like to know how to submit your OC, wait until the end to find out. Now, as usual, here's the disclaimer. These are all my opinion, based off of a limited knowledge of your OCs. If you disagree or you have your own opinions, that is perfectly fine. We are all here in the interest of having a bit of fun. With that out of the way, meet Ivan Maximovich Volkov, designed by Aster. Now, today is a little bit more interesting, as alongside the character description, we actually have artwork sent by the OC's creator. Ivan has ice blue eyes, slicked black hair, and a beard that contrasts with his pale skin. Ivan is tall, with a physically well-toned body, and dresses up professionally. Right from the get-go, I am being reminded of kind of a Russian James Bond. The way he's described and the way he's dressed let me know that he is a character who is to be taken seriously. And in turn, this reflects a more adult tone going forward into the story. It's the perfect example of why character design is so important. The OC reflects the world, as they are our viewpoint into why the story matters. Great job. Moving on to the story. Ivan was raised alongside his older sister and younger brother within an emotionally lacking home. Although their physical needs were met, they received very little emotional support, which has led Ivan to become very closed off and always striving for perfection. At 19, Ivan was forced to marry. This only made things worse as the woman was abusive both verbally and physically, yet Ivan lacked the strength to leave for fear of disappointing his parents. A couple of years passed when Ivan found a baby abandoned on the streets and elected to adopt them, something that the wife disagreed with. And she showed this via lack of empathy, as she refused to help raise the child. To aid with raising the child, Ivan hired a man called Eden, and when the child turned 5, following an abusive attack from the wife towards the child, Ivan finally found the strength to divorce her. This story hits quite close to home, and if written well, could be an influence to other young men who are suffering from abuse. A lot of times in writing, we see this from the other side, so it is nice to see a writer willing to talk about these sorts of issues that men go through. With that being said, I would also urge you to actually talk to men who have been through domestic abuse or read up on their stories, as I feel that this could give you some amazing reference points going forward with your story. This is also made stronger by the location I am assuming it takes place in, which is Russia. Russian society is quite toxic towards men, as they set a standard that the strongest, and you can't afford moments of weakness, which only makes the setting that more realistic. As someone who has had abusive women in their past, I am very excited to see this character develop as you move forward with the story. And finally, we have power. And I'm also going to be including the interesting facts that I have been sent by Aster about Ivan. In terms of power, Ivan is human. His strength is on the higher side, but that is due to physical training, and he doesn't have any quote unquote superpowers to speak of. Ivan is also quite intelligent, as he searches for logical solutions to any problem he may encounter. Now, there is nothing wrong with human characters. In fact, I entirely endorse it. By making your character human, you include all the emotional baggage that comes with it. including the ability to make mistakes and learn from said mistakes, which raises the bar for seeing the character grow. Here are the facts about Ivan. Fact 1. He was raised an Orthodox Christian but turned to atheism pretty quickly. Fact 2. As calm as he is on the outside, inside he is in constant turmoil. Fact 3. He aided Eden into therapy but refuses to go himself. Fact 4. Ivan is aware he is repeating the cycle of emotional abuse towards the child, but is lost on how to fix it. And fact 5. Ivan is actually homosexual, but is in denial due to the mentality that he is no longer perfect. With these points, I'm 100% certain this is taking place in Russia, which I have learnt for myself via your character, without you having to tell me, which is a reflection on how well thought out your OC is. These facts are thoughts that strengthen your OC's growth, as each one of these points can be progressed throughout the story and potentially even healed. Now, this is generally one of the best written OCs I've read in a long while. You've clearly thought out quite hard on what makes Ivan human, and had given realistic ways for him to grow and develop as a character in the future. From closeted homosexuality to emotional repression due to trauma from his parents, there are so many well thought out concepts that give this story intrigue, as everyone loves an underdog. My only recommendation would be to ensure your sources are up to par with your writing, but given how well you have done, I wouldn't put it past you to already have first-hand accounts. And it's just honestly a big well done. Now, would you like your OC reviewed? If so, join the Discord below and submit your OC in the OC Review channel. It is as quick and easy as that. Thank you all for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.